Verdun, February 21st. One of the most brutal and exhausting battles of history is starting. Lasting almost 1 year and with more than 500,000 casualties, Verdun longer remain in the words of the few lucky survivors. If you haven't seen Verdun, you haven't seen anything of war. Even after such an absurd event, in which thousands of lives ended in the name of their nations, humanity still repeats the same mistakes. In the last 100 years, violence had numerous aspects, being present in different events that too often are forgotten. Like in Italy, 10 years after Verdun, where Anteo Zamboni, 15 years old, tries with a gunshot to murder Mussolini. Zamboni fails. The crowd decide to beat up the boy until death. In Spain, the civil war starts. In the same year, the writer Federico García Lorca is executed for being Republican and homosexual. This fierce conflict will last until 1939, involving fascist military support from all Europe for suffocating the last cry of freedom of a nation on its knees. Francisco Franco will triumph. In Nuremberg, the trial for judging the crimes of war and genocide perpetrated by Nazis ends. From a pacific demonstration in Hungary, a revolution begins against the government controlled by the USSR. The repression is hard and the consequences are drastic. 2,652 Hungarians die in both fronts, and other 720 other soldiers from USSR share the same sad fate. Few miles from Portopalo, Sicily, during the night of Christmas, 238 clandestine immigrants, after spending all they had for searching a better life in Europe, they will find their doom in a boat too shabby for that travel. From the 12th of July to the 14th of August, the world is a witness of war between the Lebanese Shia Islamic militant group Hezbollah, supported by Iran and Syria, and Israel, supported by USA. In the climate of fear created by the political imbalance in the Middle East, artificially generated for economical interests, we witness the creation of new forms of violence propaganda.